Hello, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a great afternoon. I just want to talk to my people because that's who I talk to mostly nowadays, are my people. And we need to kind of reassess where we are as a people, and there's some things that we need to rectify and fix in our communities. That's if we want to see true healing in our communities. And I think that a lot of things that I talk about, a lot of people won't talk about it because we're afraid, or maybe it hasn't even come to mind. I know there are some people that have this mindset about things, and they don't even think about some of the things that I bring up, and I'm not really sure why that is. But if we want to heal what's going on in our communities, we need to start asking ourselves hard questions and be brave enough to answer them honestly and transparently. You know what I mean? One of the things I'm going to talk about is what we choose to support as a community as it pertains to so-called entertainment. You understand? Things that we look at, listen to, partake in, pay for, etc. in the name of entertainment is damaging and damning to us as a people. The entertainment field being the most damaging of all institutions. You know, I think because we as a people did not have platforms for so long, we were not represented as a people in government, in entertainment, on television, on the radio, on the musical theater stage. We were kind of, blocked out of those things for so long that once those doors started opening and we started seeing more of us on TV or on radio or in political office or in leadership roles of some kind, we never stopped to question, what does this person being in this position or in this role, are they doing anything to help us as a people? Or are we just so excited that they're there and we get to see somebody that look like us that we never stop to question, why are they there? And what are they doing for us as a people? In the 70s, after they allowed black folks to be on television, and that wasn't a role that was a butler, a maid, somebody in the jungle. You know the stereotypical roles that they have for black actors before the 70s. When we started seeing black people in empowering positions, unfortunately, it was through the black exploitation films and television. So the empowering roles that we saw ourselves in, for us as a people, were pimps and hoes, criminals, people who killed the pig. These were our very first empowering roles in the black industry, in the highly weird. I know most of y'all are not even old enough to remember that, but I was a kid in the 70s, and some stuff I remember. And most of the time, when you saw us on television, it was in demeaning roles. The very first black exploitation film that was released, like in 1970, by oh my gosh, let's see, Mario Van Peebles' dad, Melvin. He saw a porn film called Sweet Bad ASS something something something. It was a long name, but basically, Melvin had his son. His son was maybe 10, between 10 and 12 years old. They took it down now because I've been fussing about it for years. But the opening scene of that movie is a scene where Mario is actually simulating a sex act with a prostitute. I hope he was simulating, but he was pretending to have sex with a grown woman. He was a prostitute in a whorehouse. This is a father, a black father, who did not see a problem with having his black son screw a prostitute on television and selling that on TV. And we applauded that foolery. And it's been the same thing ever since. The roles that they've given to black actors and actresses have been demeaning, demoralizing, and help program us as a people to accept certain things about us as a people. And so that's why I was coming down so hard on Mary J. Mary J. Blige came from much dysfunction. She knows what it's like to be in an abusive relationship. She grew up in the hood. So why is she okay with playing a hood rat on Power? And y'all celebrate that foolery too. You see nothing wrong with that. Halle Berry receives a nomination. I think they're doing the Oscar nominations now. She received an Oscar pretty much for screwing a white man. Very well. And the Oscar Foundation was so happy that she did that they gave her an Oscar for it. Do you not see what's wrong with that? The very first black actress to get an Oscar nomination played a maid. Hattie McDaniel, I think was her name. It was in the 40s or 50s or whatever, I don't know. But this is the type of stuff, we just get so excited. Oh, I get to see some black people on TV. Oh, we got a black mayor. Oh, we got a black candidate on the ballot. But we don't even say, hey, where this person come from? We don't check them out. We don't vet them. And if we do see something in their background that's a little questionable, we don't hold their feet to the fire. We don't hold them accountable. We make an excuse as a community, and we go ahead and, at least they black. We just gonna go ahead and put them in office anyway. Everybody got a pass. That's what we do as a people. So that's how this person that's in the White House, who's supposed to be black, is able to be there and not do anything for us. But I ain't mad at her because, hey, I'm saying Obama didn't do nothing for us either. But it was okay because he was the first black president. When we continue to do the same thing over and over and over again, and we expect things to be different, that's insane. That's insanity. Do you not see that? You need to stop applauding foolery. Because you know what? The stuff that they're putting in the movies, the stuff that they're putting on television, the stuff that's being played out in the music industry, that stuff is being imparted to our children and our grandchildren. And it's demonic. And we have to stop the cycle. You stop it. You can stop it. Black actors and actresses could be like, you know what? I know I need to work, but I'm not taking on this role because I have a problem with playing this stereotypical role that's programmed on our people. Give me a role that shows a black woman or a black man or a black woman and a black man empowered and taking care of their families and loving and nurturing their families, and then don't strip away their influence from them 20 or 30 years later when you find out some dirt on them. Black folks, how many black folks is paying for HBO right now so they can look at Power? But Power is not about empowering black people. Not really. Y'all like that kind of foolery, don't you? You like that kind of foolery. You celebrate foolery. And you wonder why they treat us the way they treat us. How do you treat yourselves? What do you do to entertain yourselves? You know better, you do better. It's time to do better, folks. It's time to do better.